You just look stupid.
Yeah.
All right. We're probably about to go on. So, yeah. No, not unless somebody calls in.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our show. I'm hoping we're on. Anyway, I got the mayor up here.
Good morning, Hutty.
I'm not on. Yeah.
We on?
Yeah, we got a little late. Too big for the late.
All right.
What are you doing, Mayor? I've got both sides of politicians up here that call me and they want to be up here.
Well,
Today is election day.
today is election day.
What day
So,
you got?
which, honest to God, the hay should be in the barn by now.
Is it 18 or 19?
Today is the 19th, May
I thought the
19th.
election was on the 18th.
19th,
Yeah, it's out on
Where
Facebook.
we at right there?
May 19th.
Hey, is that a dead man walking? Oh, that's Jimmy.
How you doing, Jimmy?
We're a little confused
Good
up
to
here
have
this
you
morning.
here.
Like yesterday, we didn't know that. I was told the mayor was out of town, and him and Kenny carried the girl to the ball game, but he didn't. And he's got some guests, and I've invited, or some people call about the politics, want to
Yeah.
come in and just say thank you, what they've done for them, and all that stuff. Whether they show up or not. It's election day.
Yeah.
I've been there before. I have never won before. My personality, I'm so sweet.
Yeah, I don't see how you've ever lost an election
I don't
with
think-
your personality. I mean,
This-
even if you're not qualified, you ought to win on personality.
Well,
95.5. Yeah. Hello
hey,
to you,
baby, what's happening?
Hello.
Hutty's girlfriend.
Well, I can't.
I heard someone has a birthday coming
I'm
up.
gonna send Jimmy up there. You look like you need to come
A
up.
present for you.
Hey, all these girls call in. Listen, I gotta go, baby.
I
I'm
want to
busy.
sing you a
Anyway,
Now, look, if you're eligible to vote, and I hope you are, if you are, you're registered and you take advantage of that price that has been paid for you to get to vote. And, you know, it don't seem important if you don't know anybody, but they are going to be leading your state, your region, your county. So we just encourage everybody to get out and vote today. You young guys, you can't vote yet. Gage, if you can't, you need to be. And so today's a big day.
hey,
Hutty, you are not streaming on Facebook.
I don't want Jimmy paying you, man. He paying you too much money. See, baby.
You paying that gal, Jimmy?
Hell yeah. You know he ain't doing that good job.
Anyway, we have a couple of guests up this morning, and maybe we'll have some more come in. I'm not sure. They didn't reach out to me, but
Could I ask you a question?
yes, sir.
Amber? What is that gold thing sticking out? If y'all see us on the internet, I can't even get it on the internet right now.
Gold. Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
belt. Yeah, it's a championship belt.
Yeah, April 17th and 18th, we went down to Meridian, Mississippi, 205 boxing and competed in original Tough Man of Mississippi. And I ended up winning the light heavyweight championship in the tournament. So got to bring the belt home and got some experience. And so that's where we got that from. We've been putting in work at 205.
I didn't know. I had a little delay on mine. Okay.
Good looking belt.
Well, I used to win them.
Yeah.
You know?
Hutty wears a belt too. Just,
Yeah,
Different kind.
Mine's Alaska.
yeah.
I wear suspenders too.
Yeah.
Now I never have worn no damn suspenders now.
That says toughness, sir. I'll leave you out.
That's right.
What you say?
Tell him, Jimmy.
Toughness, champ.
Well, I mean,
I mean, that left you out.
How do you expect an 82-year-old man to do that damn tough, Jack?
Well, you
Pretty-
talk the talk, walk that walk.
Pretty tough. You made it to 82.
Yeah.
It's because I'm dodging them bullets, Jack. Anyway,
Well, we'll go around the room. I think everybody knows Jimmy pretty much. He's really not a guest; he's a host. But we'll start with Jimmy anyway. Tell them who you are, Jimmy.
Well, I hope they know who I am.
I know it, but if they don't,
If they don't, I'm Jimmy Blagwell.
we don't need no more calling and tell him how great he is.
Everybody just call right on in if you want to.
yeah.
How much you paying them people?
Just as much as I can.
Kenny.
They ain't paying nothing.
Yeah. Well, you don't need them to pay, do you, Jimmy?
Huh?
You don't need them to pay. They call
No.
in on their own.
No.
So Kenny, he took the team down today, so I'm hosting myself today. Errol Coburn, the mayor, part of the show here. And we have two guests that came up before their fight 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
And they've came back and got some good information to talk about. So introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Felipe L.A.
Hutty. Hello. Hell for it, don't call in if you ain't gonna talk.
I came up here a few weeks ago, and I didn't have a win, but now I have a win.
You're undefeated.
My first win
How much it
and
cost you?
my only win so far. So
How much
I'm
it cost
undefeated. Like
Cost a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
No, I'm
didn't
not
it?
money. You had to buy them off. You know that.
Paid the opponent off.
yeah, I paid the phone off. $20 and a piece of half chewed gum. That's all it takes.
That's good.
He was cheap, wasn't he? You wasn't fighting a woman, was you?
No, he was actually a good
fighting?
opponent.
Are you fighting in co-ed?
Huh?
Are you fighting in co-ed?
No,
You know what that is?
isn't that like special education?
No, no. Co-ed is men and women fighting against each other.
Well, Gage would know about that.
But that woman, he whooped her pretty big.
Yeah, she's a good sized bride.
All right, good to have you up. Glad you won.
Y'all keep talking about them women, excuse me. They'll be lined up the door here, whooping y'all when y'all come out the door. What
Yeah.
you gonna do?
Oh yeah.
Look, you got to get to 1-0 before you can get to 2-0.
Yeah,
And,
hopefully, June 20th, we're both fighting. So, hopefully we can bring another win to the gym.
You and Gage are gonna fight each other.
Maybe.
And
Maybe
we-
not
we
for
bring a
you.
win.
I know.
Okay, all right, go ahead, Gage.
Gage Cook. I just fought this past weekend in Tunica, Mississippi, and against a tough opponent, and I got a win. And then I won my tournament in April, tough man. So right now I'm 4-0, and looking to fight June 20th, like Felipe was saying.
Where'd you fight in Tunica at? What place?
Hollywood Casino.
Yeah.
TCB Fight Promotions, they hosted it there. So we got to go down there and got the room paid for, food paid for. Really, they just took good care of
Them
us.
sardine sandwiches. I don't like them sardine sandwiches they serve.
Hey, they did good on the food, steakhouse inside the casino.
Oh, I know. I've been there. I'm just
Pizza.
kidding.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever been. It was actually real neat. I ain't never been in no casino before.
Well, let me ask you something. In Tupelo, I mean, I hadn't been to Tunica Coons ages. You know, I mean, really. I've quit drinking, but I'm about to start any time. Where my life's going. But you know, I just ain't been. And is a lot of people showing up at Tunica now? Or would it?
Yeah, I would say so. There was a good bit of people there.
Well, most time, but last time I went, there wasn't too many people because it was right in the middle of that procession.
Oh, it might have. Well, it could have had something to do with the fights. There was a lot of people. I think there's 20 fights or so probably.
Yeah.
And so then that's 40 people. Then you got their friends and their family. So I mean, that'd probably put 100 people or more that there was just staying there. So I don't know about without there being an event, but there was a good bit of people there.
Well, I'm glad I didn't go. 20 fighters, and I know what somebody gonna hit in the bars, and I was in the bar. Somebody whooped the hell out of me.
Well, I mean, I went to the casino. I had a good first day. I went in there and I made $500, and then
Well, we don't want to talk about that.
no, because I lost it Saturday.
Yeah.
After 5.
Look, the key is if you ever get up, you just quit, and then you've won. Because most people think when they get up, oh, I'm playing on the house money, I'm good. Well, you're going to end up losing it.
That was the first time I've been. I've been in there an hour, and I was like, man,
Easy money.
I was like, yeah. So I go back Saturday, and then I'm in the hole 100 because I went to the ATM.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna quit.
Yep. Before, y'all are too young to know, but when Tunica opened all those casinos, you couldn't go to any one and it not being packed out. I mean,
Well,
people
most of
gambling,
them went in casinos. They were just little
come to eat.
our boats, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I'm not a gambler. I've done a lot of things, and I've been accused of a lot of things, but gambling went up. Now, my wife, before she died, she did like to gamble, but not big time. I mean, her whole family liked to do that.
Yes, sir.
And so I'd walk around and talk to everybody. Hell, I could run for mayor up there. I might have won up there.
You might have won Tunica.
Yeah, I might want to. They didn't know me. They didn't want me. But I saw it grow, and I couldn't believe. And you talk to food. I've been around the world. Seriously, I've been in Russia. I've been all these different places. Really, best food I ever had probably is at the Gold Strike up there.
Gold
Yes,
Strike.
sir.
That seafood buffet. Now it might not be now.
Yeah, I don't even know that it's open.
I don't
now,
either.
but,
I mean, really.
yeah.
But that had some of the best food I've ever eaten. I'd go back and just to go to that. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Yeah.
But the economy was real good then
Yes,
when
sir.
it first started.
And
Now we eat sardines.
I think Memphis may have opened a casino.
West
And that-
Memphis did.
Yeah, that probably hurt Tunica a little bit, but
Well, just like the mobile home business, you started out, you had 1 or 2 plants, and then the next thing you got 30, 40, 50,
Yeah.
54, I think.
probably overbuilt for
Yeah.
such a small area. But yeah, at one time though, every one of them was full. You couldn't find a parking spot.
They come from
Held
Oklahoma.
a lot of
They were
events.
everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Tunica was down by Biloxi this whole time until I looked at the map. I had no idea it was at the top of the state.
Well,
Yeah.
Tunica was just a really little, kind of like Hackleburg or
Cotton fields.
yeah, and really, Tunica is not Tunica. Tunica is about 7 or 8 miles on down the road. But I used to go through there. Didn't know it was Tunica then. Going over Mississippi, across the bridge there, and Mississippi, the little bridge you had there, selling mobile homes. And I mean, when you look at Hackleburg or Bear Creek or most of these towns, and I'm not for gambling because I don't really gamble. I mean, really, I'm not. I've done a lot of things, but that ain't one of them. But if something like that comes in a part of the country, the town, the community, it's done changed. I mean, they come from everywhere.
Yeah.
Fine food, drink. I don't know what they do when casinos open 24 hours a day.
Yes, sir.
I'd go for the food. I don't know what everybody went for.
Y'all went to fight. So,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just.
Hell, I could stay at home and do that.
Yeah.
That was just an
paid for
add-on,
food?
just being around,
Yeah.
going
I
down.
But
I
it's
think
not free.
I broke in on it though after Saturday. Couldn't get too lucky. Won Friday a little bit, and then I won my fight Saturday, and then was pushing my luck and lost what I did win Friday. So I just got on out of there. I was like, yeah, well, it was a good enough trip either way.
I got a text from our people out
Idaho.
and they said they can't get on our on Facebook.
Yeah, my dad was also texting me saying
Can't get on Facebook.
Well, I don't know what's going on with my stuff. I can't get on here either. I've got my man working on it right now, And these computers, hell, I don't know what's going on. I think I was going to ask people, my tube and all that, put it on my power company, to kill me. And I've got them over yesterday, brought me some stuff, a new one. And I don't know how far I'm getting out. I was going to check on that. Yesterday I was getting out. I know they told me I'd get gear and must show it. I don't know. I got to find out. I think I'm going to get out. I don't know about the internet now.
Well, there are sites you can go to and stream the radio show and hear it live.
Is it on now?
Yeah, I have it. It's called, what is it called? I'm not even sure what the name of the site is.
Oh,
but
they can't hear us out there? Oh,
there's several that you can go to and download, and you can listen to any radio station you want to in the country.
Jeremy,
So
he's supposed to be working on it right now. Trying to get it. I don't know what hell I paid him. I don't. It ain't me.
Jerry will get it going.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, hang in there.
But anyway, I was just going to the people texting me.
Yeah, we've got some feedback too that it's not on Facebook
And politicians, let me ask you something. It's about over with, ain't it? Right.
It'll be over tonight at 7. Yeah.
And they have a runoff then.
Some of them,
Well, it went up to 7 this morning, did it?
yes.
Yep.
Hey, Hutty, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but in case you can, these phones, I still can't hear you on the phone.
Well,
I can hear you a little bit on the radio,
What we mean a little
but
bit?
it's going in and out. But I wish somebody else would try to call in and let you know what they experience and not just go by what I say.
No,
But
on the phone we
I
can hear
can't
you.
get you on YouTube anymore.
Well,
But yeah, I just notice people ain't calling in and talking to you like they was. I can't.
well,
Talk to you later.
he wouldn't let me ask her. Can you hear me? Well, hell, I didn't get to talk to him.
Well,
All right. Anyway, I don't know what the hell's going on. I know yesterday. I know I was at about $4,000 or $5,000 yesterday, just on one little piece of, about like that, and we should be. I don't know. And it's something every day.
Yeah.
I think I'm being sabotaged. Tell you the dadgum truth. Well, hell, go ahead, bud.
turn it on right there.
Well,
But
I hear you on right here.
yeah, and I mean I heard we could hear him call in fine. So I don't know if the
Well, this probably tore up. Right here is tore up.
the signal for the
When-
radio
when-
getting out.
No, yeah, that ain't the problem we got now. I've got where people call in two places. Two things, not two different radios. Big box here, and have all these, and everybody can hear everybody.
Mhm.
And then lightning, I got that too now. I may have to buy a new one. I mean, they forget it wasn't lightning. It was a surge.
Yeah. And
they say, I got to prove all this stuff. How can I prove it? I mean, I know my official. I'm just telling you, Alabama Power. If I'm right, and these people that I've got hard to get put in these, it's supposed to be experts, electric.
Mhm.
You need to get. I don't want to sue you. I just want somebody to fix my damn. I ain't don't just me spending $20, $25, $30, $40,000, and plus maybe I have to have another machine. I ain't talking about $2 or $3 million or something like that. You do some of these people, but they probably deserve it if they've been done like I've been done, Jack.
Well,
And nobody's hearing me. Who makes them what I say anyway?
it's always you have to prove it, and they never have to prove it. They just want you to have to prove it.
Well, I know this. I've got an engineer, a license everywhere. Probably one of the best around.
Yeah.
And I'm grounded, and I've done everything. And we've had it wasn't lightning. It's surge. I don't know where the surge is coming from. Same time, I wouldn't be upset, but at the same time, around 6:30, 6:45, a month ago, day after day, one day, the next day. Just like that girl hits you when you fight. All right, I'm through. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, my daughter got married at Robert Trent Jones.
You been divorced yet?
My daughter got married.
I know it, but she got divorced yet?
No, not yet. She just got married Saturday night.
Well, I mean,
But
hell, yesterday's Monday though, wasn't
so we had the wedding.
Who is this guy?
it? Howdy.
Hutty.
Hey. You hear me?
Oh, that went straight to the...
Can you hear me?
Went straight to the big man.
Well, hell, these people afraid as I am.
They call him back.
Howdy.
Hey, Hutty, it's me again. Hey, have somebody, if you want to know what we're experiencing out here, have somebody go in another room, get on their cell phone, try to call in the show, and try to talk to you
Well, that's what he
and see what they hear. That's all you got to do, buddy.
That's all right, buddy.
Yeah, we had somebody go out and do that. So hopefully they'll call in.
That's
here in a second.
who was called in the first time when they hung up.
We'll call back. But no, anyway, so get through the wedding and begin, the...
Hold on a minute. Hey, hey, Winfield, call me back in and see how we're coming in down there on the radio. I mean,
That's what he's telling you. He can hear you a little bit on the radio.
well, he should be able to hear all of it on the radio.
That's what he said the first time he called. He could hear pretty good, a little bit on the radio, but...
All right, go ahead.
But anyway, the power went out.
Where?
Robert Trent Jones at the clubhouse there.
It's you and Kenny. That's what's wrong with this place here. You
Well,
and Kenny.
Kenny was DJing, but
That's the reason it went out.
could have been. But
Howdy.
95.5, go ahead.
Am I on, Hutty?
You're
Hey.
on.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't help that, son.
You're
Hello?
Well, I can hear myself on the feedback a little bit. Yeah, I don't hear nothing. It's about like you dead back there.
Well, I probably am.
But yeah, you sounding good on the radio.
Emma, where you at now? You in
We'll
Mississippi?
talk to you later.
Where you in
So
Mississippi?
what's not sounding good?
Well, hell, I try to talk to me.
I know. I tried to. You don't have us muted right now, do you?
Well, hell no.
I'm just
I
asking.
mean, I got eyes. Listen. Y'all frustrated. I'm frustrated. Alpine Power said their man over here. Well, it ain't our fault. See, I do a little checking on things. When used to, you go into your house, or you had a chicken farm or anything, you're at boxing arena, anywhere else, they had something, when surge come in, it wouldn't hurt nothing. You got to have yours grounded and everything, but when they had so much trouble when the tornado come through, 9/11 or when the hell it came through,
2011, yeah.
they quit putting them on there. They didn't put them on nobody. Listen, I get out and check on things more than y'all think I do. That's the fact, Jack.
Yeah.
And then if you have a surge, it's your fault. Well, how can it be my fault? Y'all surged into me. You know what I mean? I didn't run into y'all. Y'all run into me.
Yeah.
But they got enough money, they can do anything they want to do. And you got politicians because they give them money or carry them golfing somewhere, and hell with it. Individual.
Well.
Ain't no well. You got your bill full too with it.
Yeah, Alabama Power donates me all kind of money.
I can tell that. Them white shoes and all that stuff you wearing.
Yeah. What color are them?
About like white, like to gray something.
Gray. There you go.
Well, I can't because
About white. Yeah.
I can't because you're too damn lazy to watch them.
Okay.
Sounds like jealousy to me.
Is that it? Envy?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's let them talk about their fight.
What fight?
Fights they've been talking about. They fought this weekend in Tunica over at Hollywood, and both of them came back with a undefeated record for the weekend.
Well, what's the matter with the little guy? He's got a crooked nose. He get hit in the nose.
Yeah, I think he took a shot.
Wait,
Yes.
no me?
You're the little guy.
I'm the little guy. Look at him.
Howdy.
You aren't on Facebook, Hutty. I
What?
can't hear you. Can you hear me,
I can hear you.
Hutty?
Yeah.
Hutty?
Yeah, I can't help it, baby.
Howdy.
Well,
Anyway, well, let's talk about your fight, Felipe. What how did it go?
Sorry. It went-
Give us a breakdown.
Well, when I went there,
thank you.
I was nervous.
You're done. Never mind. Gage, how'd your fight go? No, I'm kidding.
You got
Go
knocked
ahead.
out, I know.
I'm knocked out. The hell I
No,
didn't.
go. Hey,
I'm
hey.
joking.
Come on. All right, go
All
ahead.
right. So at first I was really nervous, but everybody they were telling me to calm down, just go in there, and fight because the hard part was over, and this was just the easy part because the training should be easier.
Howdy.
Hey, Hutty.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Oh. Hello.
Go ahead, caller.
All right, you just went off the air and everything.
Well, hell. Damn it, I had to get straight.
This was just the easy part because the training should be easier.
You're still streaming.
They did went off the air.
Right, that one's.
We're still in there. Yeah, but you hung up before we could talk to you.
That one's a video.
Go, y'all go ahead and start talking.
Yeah, we're still streaming at least. I know. So,
I'm trying to get this thing fixed.
all right, Felipe, go ahead and finish your thought.
Well, like I was saying, when I started walking with my walkout, just everything, it's just like it all went fast. Like my fight and everything, it went fast.
From the time you walked out to you got to the ring, it was. You don't
Yeah.
even remember it, do you?
It really, that's really how it felt.
Yeah.
I just did my thing and I won.
Yeah. Well, there's more to it than that.
Yeah, tell them.
You got to remember.
Well,
Tell them how you just kept the pressure, stay forward,
I
and
kept-
take a step back.
I did. I kept
Had him running,
stable
running.
pressure, and I had him on the cage,
Mhm.
and I think I did pretty good.
You done
Though I feel like for my next fight, I'd like to be a little more technical. Cause this one I was like less. I was just throwing to throw, but not all right.
So
done good for his first fight.
no,
for sure.
no, you never know how you're going to do on any 1st until you go through it.
Yeah, like I didn't expect any of that. Everything was new to me.
Yeah. So what is your go-to? Like when you're, I guess when you're being aggressive or you're kind of being defensive and know you have to come back and battle. So when you're being aggressive, what do you like to do ideally?
Well, I was trying to stay aggressive because I was being told that that the way the judges score is that it's like you could be doing real good and backing up, but they see that as you're being scared and you're just like trying to run away. So I was just trying to maintain stable pressure no matter what, and blocking here and there. But my main goal was just to go for it, and it was like going for the body, maybe the head after with the overhand, and because you saw that he was taller than me a good bit, so.
Yeah. So you see a lot of body shots, and people don't really realize them body shots, they add up over time.
Yes, they
You know,
really
They're
do.
everybody's
worse. They're
waiting
worse
for
than
that.
getting hit in the head for
Yeah,
me.
they're waiting for that nose shot or that jaw shot, but those body shots add up.
They really do. The face shots, they'll get you if you get hit real good, but if you don't get hit real good, well, let's get hit.
Shake them off.
It hits hard then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rocks.
She hit hard.
Huh?
That lady hit hard, didn't she?
He actually did real good. I respect him for getting in the ring with me.
Him, you said her.
This guy. Is this what you have to deal with every single day?
Every day.
I bet people love him for that.
Yeah, they love him.
No, you're real funny, like, actually.
I didn't know.
He should have been a comedian, shouldn't he?
Yeah. You're more...
Bob Ho ain't got nothing on me, big boy.
Yeah, my mom just texted me. She said this radio station's cracking me up.
Usually it's more organized, but we're having some technical difficulties and we're working through them. So y'all hang in there.
Yeah.
All right, Felipe, go ahead.
Uh,
So you talked about when you're aggressive, what you do. When you're you've took some shots and you're defensive, what do you try to do?
well, whatever he tries to throw at me, if it's in the face, I'll just, I'll just do this. Maybe I was trying to, maybe parry or like, just that, but I didn't really get to as I wanted to. Defensively, I didn't.
He was throwing
yeah.
so much.
I didn't really get a
He had that
defend.
boy running around. He didn't really have to worry about getting hit. That
Yeah.
other boy was covering up.
Yeah, I didn't.
You wasn't really being defensive too much in this fight.
That's what I was kind of saying with like being technical. I didn't like.
In other words, you overpowered him?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Was it just power or technique or you use?
Are you kidding me? Are you fibbing to me, telling me you overpowered him?
You can watch. It's on Facebook.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll be
yeah, I have
honest
to go back
with
and
you.
watch it.
You think I'm gonna watch two guys? I'm gonna watch two women wrestle. What are you talking about?
So you're undefeated.
For now.
You're
I
undefeated.
don't TikTok.
Come on.
You're undefeated.
I'm undefeated.
So your nickname's Champ now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we're starting.
You're kind of bashful, ain't you?
Huh?
You bashful.
He's real humble about things.
Yeah.
Tell
I really
everybody-
like to talk a lot because I don't want to look stupid if something ever bad happens to me.
What about your
You're not
girlfriend?
gonna
What does she
look
think about it?
What is this?
You got one, don't you? Yeah, or you got a couple?
How old are you
What
anyway?
is this? 15.
15. You ain't got driving license yet, have you?
Mm-mm.
You had a wreck yet? You had a wreck yet?
No. Actually, on a four-wheeler. Oh, no, not on a four-wheeler. On an ATV. But that's the only one so far.
Okay.
Only
So-
broke my femur from that.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where you go to school, what grade you're in.
I'm in 9th grade. I go to Hackleburg High School. And I train at 205 Boxing Club. And we're here in Hackleburg.
So boxing, is that the only thing you do? No other sports, nothing like that. You're just full time.
Yeah, at
training
first,
and-
like, my dad was really telling me to get into boxing. So he took me over there in Tupelo. And actually, that's where I'm going to fight on June 20th. That's the first fight I ever went to. Went to go watch Martin Francisco. And I didn't know what I was going to get into when I was going to go see him box or when I went to go train to box. But when I saw his fight, it was a good fight. And when he took me to first start training, I thought I was gonna get whooped. I thought everybody was gonna like go there, make my nose bleed, all that. But no, it was chill. And then when I finally did get like whooped, it was just whatever. It didn't feel as bad as I thought it would.
Yeah.
And so I ended up loving this sport, and I have deep respect for it and everybody who's in it.
Well, we're in YouTube now. I see.
Okay. On
I
Facebook.
see that lipstick. You don't need to wear a lipstick on the radio now.
Yeah, your makeup guy done a good job today.
Makeup
Hey,
guy.
Yeah, wipe that lipstick off our big boy.
Lipstick.
Yeah.
You got a little
Well,
lipstick.
girls don't wear lipstick now?
What?
I'm kidding.
No, because I did eat a popsicle, so I don't know.
Yeah. Hell, I used that a long time ago.
Yeah.
I didn't have the money to buy a popsicle, big problem I had.
Well, congratulations, and
sir.
I figured you would win, to be honest. I thought you were fighting that old man. That was in
No,
the
a lot
picture
of
with
people
you,
did
but
think I was going to, but that was on the casino.
I was like, I don't know if this is fair now, putting a 15-year-old in a
And he looked every bit of like 35.
yeah.
How was the guy you supposed to fight?
He ended up fighting a 17-year-old, but they had the wrong guy, the poster. I don't know if they.
We don't know
posted
where
his-
they got that guy out because none of the coaches or any of the fighters there looked like that guy. So it was just some random picture.
Did that worry you when you seen that picture? You're like,
At first, I
"Whoa."
was like, "What?
What
what
am I
is
getting
this?"
into?
We're gonna-
That guy
we're
can't
gonna
be
check-
130.
we're going to check his birth certificate.
But then we had we were checking on who was the guy, and we checked his Facebook, and we realized that was a completely different person.
Yeah.
And then they did end up posting the correct picture on the TCB, and yeah, it was a 17-year-old. It wasn't no.
You thought
35-year-old.
about coming down with a stomach bug, didn't you, before you went over there?
Actually, they were. I had people motivating me to do it because even if it was, let's say, a 35-year-old, I mean, I would still try.
It'd have been the same outcome.
Yeah. Yeah, you beat up an old man, you'll get a lot of credit.
He
This guy
pointed
down
at
here
you.
on the end, yeah.
Hell, I ain't old. Jimmy's old.
How many rounds did y'all go?
It was three rounds, 2 minutes each.
What color shorts you have on?
I had some black and gold
Tell him
shorts.
that you got them custom made.
Yeah, it was custom made. I really, you know how the school has their like black and gold stuff, and I just grown to love the color scheme. So that's kind of what I went for.
I seen you had the Panther patch on your shorts.
I had the
and-
Panther, and I had the gym that we cross train at. I had that, and I had the Guatemala flag. And since I couldn't find our logo with 205, my dad actually put like 205 here under the Panther and behind my shorts, and like regular. And it actually looked really good. I liked it.
Had your last name on the waistband.
Yes. I don't know if it was that visible though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so you're big time already. You got your own signature fighting attire.
I really liked how it looks.
Did you have a robe?
Uh-uh.
Come out in a robe.
I had a tunic or a poncho. I don't know how y'all like
he
to
did actually
call
have-
it.
he
I don't
had
know.
I forgot. Yeah, he was the flyest guy at the event, no doubt.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was.
You know,
Congratulations.
Louise
on-
took care of
Thank
him.
Yeah,
Louise
yeah.
got him in there. He got him all fixed up. He had the flag on his shoulder with the what is it? A what are,
That's why it's a poncho
yeah,
or
poncho
a tunic.
with his designer shorts and
Yeah.
had a whole group of people behind him. We was all yelling. By the time I fought, I couldn't even talk. I was yelling. I mean, he set the tone for the night. He done real good.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can watch you in Tupelo.
Yeah, Tupelo is closer to here. It's where is it? Like I know it's a furniture market, but
Yeah, most people know where Tupelo is.
no, I'm
So-
talking about the actual place.
Oh, is it at the Coliseum there?
Yeah, I think it might be. I think it's like the furniture market thing is like that's who's doing like the St. Jude thing.
Yeah, it is
it's
the St.
over
Jude
at
event.
the furniture market.
Is that a place?
It is, yeah. It's
Oh,
a big,
then
big
yeah. I
place
thought
over
that
there.
was like the people that was hosting.
Yeah,
Like,
the furniture market. They have like maybe once every weekend, once a month, they have like a huge flea market kind of deal. Just packed. Anything you want, anything you could ever need, you could probably find it there.
Right.
So that's where y'all will be fighting on the 20th.
It'll be for a charity for St. Jude, and they're also gonna have Don Fry. I know you don't know who that is, but
No.
I know a lot of people do know who that is.
I know Glenn Fry and Don Henley, but I don't know Don Fry.
Yeah,
He's
Don-
pretty good.
he's
Search him
a-
up on YouTube.
He
He'll-
fought back in the day. It's a two-time UFC heavyweight and a Pride heavyweight champion. He's I don't know how old he is now, but I think he retired probably 15, 20 years ago. But he's still at all the UFC events. He's a Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
UFC.
he's a Hall of Famer.
it'd be good exposure for the gym and just the fighters and everything.
So Gage, you had a fight too.
Yes,
How did
sir.
your fight go?
It was tough. The guy I fought, he was real tough. We went 3 rounds. The distance, he was bleeding all out his mouth. I was bleeding out my nose, and I dropped him once every round, and he just kept getting up. But he was definitely a tough opponent.
Yeah.
But that makes the win that much sweeter because we could barely stand up by the end of the bell or like the ending bell. Everybody there, they said it was probably fight of the night. I mean, it was just nonstop. He was throwing bombs, I was throwing bombs. And it was definitely it was a good feeling.
Yeah.
I actually fell down not from getting hit at the end, just from I went to punching and my legs wouldn't work. I mean, I was completely exhausted. He was falling around too without getting hit at the end. We gave it our all.
Yeah.
So it was a great fight. Respect to him. He's also a Marine, so I guess that's why he's so tough. I mean,
Yeah, there was times where I thought they were gonna call it on him, like where he was technical knockout, but no, he just stood up every single time.
I mean, it'd be there right towards the end of the count, and I'd be like, man, no, he ain't getting up this time. I'd turn around, he'd be getting up, and he could barely stand up, and I'm over there, got my hands on top of the cage. I'm like, breathing. I'm like, man, this boy won't quit. But I like it feels good when it's a fight like that, when you've been training hard and everything, and so.
Y'all go 3 rounds too.
Yes, sir. We went three hard rounds. That last one, I felt
I
like
bet that last round's tiresome.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going in. I think I might added some time to this one.
Longest 2 minutes you've ever fought, huh?
Oh God, it was. Yeah, I mean, I was completely exhausted.
Y'all do a lot of training?
Yes, sir.
A lot of.
We train 6-7 days a week.
Yes.
Yeah, we actually been training 7 days a week since because we cross train at UFM in Tupelo, and the other 4 days we're training at 205. So Wednesdays, Saturday, Sunday we go to UFM, and then
Do you have a lot of running?
yes, sir.
That was a big part of our camp, running.
We run about 3 miles 3 times a week, and then we'll do in between the runs we'll do 25 squat jumps every 0.75 miles, I guess, because what is it, a 5K?
Mm-hmm. So it's 3.1 miles.
So break it up, 3 squat jumps in the run, and at the end of the run, to add them up, so 100 squat jumps, and that right there, that kills your legs.
But you can be tough, and you can take a punch, and you can throw a punch, but if you don't have the stamina to last,
Yes,
Then you're
sir.
gonna
Yeah,
get
that
you're
was
gonna
one of
lose
the
your
things
technique, and
that
you're gonna get
helped me,
knocked out.
win this fight was, he was tough and he hit hard too, and it was just I think my gas tank was just a little bit better than his.
Yeah.
I was able to, in the exchanges, when my punches are a little bit faster because I had a little bit more gas than he did, so I could get the punches there first. I mean, because he was tough. He didn't lack nothing like that. I think my gas tank was just a little bit. I trained a little bit harder. And
So
You just hung on a little longer, didn't you?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what do you depend on? I guess in your, if you could say one thing that makes you a good fighter, is your power, your.
Well, I got pretty good power. I would say yes. Really, honestly, take a hit. Like you ask Felipe, I got hit the hardest in the fight, and I just kind of I don't know, it kind of gets me on. I smiled
Yeah, he takes it, and then that makes him better. That's just something with Gage.
Yeah,
Takes
something like
you
that.
off.
Yeah, but I don't get mad. It's just kind of gets me in the zone. It's
Yeah,
all right, we're
this
in
is
here.
real.
Yeah, we're in here, and
This guy's trying to get me.
Yeah.
I gotta get going.
it's, you getting that, or almost I don't know. It's like a flow state or something. Everything kind of slows down, or I don't know. It's just it's a different. I don't know how to describe it honestly. It's just when you're in the moment, and everything's going so fast, but it's also slowed down kind of. And then this past fight, I got a lot more comfortable in there. I was kind of going off my timing and fighting my fight because my other fights, it's like I'd let everything got to me a lot and that I wasn't really fighting how I could fight because outside factors or the crowd or the nervousness. And then this past time, the coaches was talking to me. They was like, go in there and act like you're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You've been training, you've been putting in the work, and I just felt a lot more comfortable. So
Yeah. Well, like
How often do y'all have bouts? Do you have them once a week or?
Well, I actually fought last month in April. That's where I won that in Meridian, Mississippi in a Tough Man tournament. So I fought 3 times that weekend, and really, I'll probably take not a break from training and everything, but after this fight in June 20th, because my stepmom and my dad, they ended up winning the tickets and the meet and greet and all that this weekend at the fights to the June 20th card, which I wanted to fight in front of Don Fry and was going to, but I've done fought 2 months back to back, and you ain't really supposed to just keep, you got to let your body take a break. So I think after this next month, I'm going to fight, and I'm still going to train, but, I got to take a little bit of time, let my body rest and everything, and then maybe we'll see around August or maybe September, get in there again, because you can't, your body's only as good as you treat it, and you can't beat it up. My nose right now, all down my face and the top of my gums, I mean, he might have broke my nose, I ain't gonna lie. It might be just up under there. It ain't real swollen, but if you look, it's definitely crooked.
Yeah.
So I gotta take care of my body, make sure it's good, but we're gonna be training just a little bit easier, training on the body and everything. Just not getting hit so much.
Yeah.
'Cause, you gotta take care of your head.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali was at the end of he was a great fighter, but if you don't treat your body right and everything, you can only fight for so long. So it's longevity.
Yeah. You can only take so many shots to the head before.
They take me one.
Yeah, well, me too.
I know it takes some good shots. I've seen it. I don't know sometimes how you even get up if you get knocked down. I tell you, you got to be in good shape.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, your gas tank, that'll keep you up on your feet. Because when you're tired and stuff, if you're just, real tired and you get hit one, it's not always the hardest shots that will knock you down or knock you out. It's the ones where your body's gassed out or one that catches you by surprise. And, you clipped. And it's the ones you don't see coming that get you, not always the harder ones.
Yeah, I bet when you're in that last minute of your box, you think that minute never get over with, sitting there, you give out.
Yes, sir. It's almost like when you do like the planks or ab workouts, and you do like a minute plank or whatever. You're like, man, I don't remember a minute being this long.
It seems like a long time.
Yes, sir.
How many fights have y'all had? I mean, what's your total? Have you?
I've had 4. I'm 4-0.
4-0.
Yes, sir.
Well,
and
that's good. You 3-0. How about you?
1-0.
He just
1-0.
My first fight completely.
So, but yeah, we're putting in work down at 205 boxing gym or boxing club in Hackleburg. And like he was saying about the gym, he thought like people were just gonna beat him up or something when he went there. You'll find in a boxing gym, everybody's real encouraging and stuff, and we're there to help each other. If your gym's like on ego, if you guys with big egos and stuff, they don't belong in the gym. People that's willing to help each other. You're not just gonna get thrown in the ring and get beat up on. You're gonna learn the skills, this, that, and another. You're gonna learn things, and then when you're ready to spar and stuff like that, we're in there to you got to take care of your sparring partner, and you're in there to get better and learn. And you know, some days if you're ready, yeah, y'all put the headgear on, bite down on the mouthpiece, and y'all go at it and make each other better that way. But don't just think boxing, we're gonna go down there, I'm just gonna get beat up. You're there to learn the craft. It's good people. So I feel like it gets like a bad misconception on going to the boxing gym that way. Some of the nicest people I've ever met are in the gyms like that.
Also, another like common misconception is that they'll think that usually boxers are like the type of people just beat up on anybody or be really angry, but actually it makes you more calm. Like it's because you take out all your anger out on the bag. You don't want to take it out on your sparring partner. You're there to like improve and stuff.
Yeah, take care of each other, make each other better.
Yeah.
We want to close this thing out.
Yeah, well, we appreciate y'all coming up. Proud of both of y'all, and you know, undefeated. That's
Yes,
can't
sir.
do any better than that. So,
No, sir. Y'all,
Yes,
so
sir.
June 20th in Tupelo at the flea market building. Y'all, are you fighting
yes,
that?
sir.
Okay, and
we're
Felipe
both,
will be
we're
fighting.
both looking for an opponent right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll put Jimmy on there again.
I tell you, I enjoy watching these guys at boxing. Yeah.
We'll get you sports ready. We want to do some sports.
Yeah, we got to do some sports. Got a Hutty's carrying the ball game
I
coming
hope
up
I
in
am.
Oxford.
If I can get,
He's
I know we're on
trying to,
Facebook. I know
Good luck
we're on
to them.
Facebook. I
Yeah.
And I appreciate y'all having us.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe I'll
thank
have
y'all
good
for
luck.
coming up.
Yes, sir.
Yep, appreciate it.
Huh?
See you.
What'd you say, sir?
See you later, big boy. Hey, don't be fighting them girls.
Well, we have good to see you. Good job.
He can't. He's so old that he can't see you.
Take your
I thought
belt
you was
with
gonna
you.
leave your belt.
Maybe we'll get you one.
All right, see y'all.
Whatever you do, get this guy in comedy.
Yeah, he's already in it. What do you got, Jimmy? What are we looking at?
Did you
today?
ever participate in boxing?
As a kid, we had gloves. We'd get out in the yard and go at it. But other than that, no.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. Today we got softball because Hackleburg's kind of vacated today. Ain't nobody around, but everybody's gone to the ball game. Anyway, this morning, they starting at 9 o'clock. Hackleburg's taking over Woodland. And, of course, they got to play 2 out of 3. I guess if they win one first and second, whatever you do, you win or lose, you're still going to play 2 games. Don't matter.
Yes, double elimination.
Double
tournament,
elimination.
yes.
Well, I got the schedule right here, and
Then, of course, after that, Athens Bible School is also playing at the same time against Maplesville. And Lamar County also is playing at 9 o'clock. All these teams are playing at the same time this
Well,
morning.
that's-
Beauregard. Now what?
I was going to tell you what time they're going to be on if I can get this thing ready. The other ball be on at 12:30. Come on at 9 o'clock, and the second game be at 12:30. What they texted me.
Yeah, the first game will be at 9, and they'll have a break, and they'll be back at 12:30 play the second round. And if they lose that, if they just switch out 1-1, they might have to play again tomorrow. I don't know whether they play them today or not.
No, they're gonna play tomorrow.
Okay.
I just
So-
Tony texted me, and I'm just trying to.
Because we had a few games that played yesterday.
What's the scores?
Monday, of course, Hamilton girls got eliminated yesterday. They played American Christian, and it was 2 good games. They lost 2-1 and 3-0. So they got a lot to be proud for even getting into into playoffs. So that's good for the Hamilton. And also in baseball yesterday, Mars Hill boys won their first game against Arlington, and they'll play again today around, I think, about 10 o'clock this morning. So there's a lot of teams in our area are playing this week in softball and baseball. Of course, Hubbardsville don't play till Wednesday. They play Fayetteville, and that game will be at. It will be starting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then if they have to split up, they can play the second game on Thursday. And also, Hearts will play Spain Park also Wednesday, because they play at 11 o'clock. Then, of course, this morning up in the softball, you got a couple of games that, like West Morgan's got Mumford and Athens plays Helena at 9 this morning. That was yesterday. So there's a lot of games going on today. At what time they supposed to be coming on the air today?
Well, hell,
Around 8:30,
I'm at-
8:45. So,
Well, I told that a few minutes ago.
so good luck to the Hucklebergs as they go out today and play Woodland.
I think Tony and Jace are doing the call on the
Well, I'm
game.
hoping
if
they
we
supposed,
get it on.
they supposed to be there. What else you got before score?
Probably come on about 10 to 9 if you come on, if everything
No,
goes okay.
hell, I've told y'all. I'm at that.
Anyway,
Y'all ain't
coach,
listening.
the SEC women's
They come
tournament
on.
starts
They come on at
today
8:30.
too, this week.
Hey,
And right now, there's 16 teams
Tony.
left in the tournament. SEC's got 9 teams that are left. Big Ten's got 2 teams, Big Ten,
yeah.
and the Big 12's got 4 teams. So that's the average. That's 16 teams left. And so starting out, you got Texas is playing Arizona State. That's out in Austin, Texas. Then Oklahoma is playing in Norman. They play Mississippi State. Now, you know, Oklahoma's number 1 ranked team in the softball. And Alabama playing LSU at home. And also, that's in Tuscaloosa. And in Lincoln, Nebraska, you got Nebraska and Oklahoma State. Then down in Gainesville, Florida, Florida is taking on Texas Tech. And in L.A., you got the UCLA Bruins going against the UCL Floridas down in Florida. And Fayetteville, Arkansas, is taking on Duke. And Duke is the only ACC team in the top 12. And also in Knoxville, Tennessee takes on Georgia. That's the only 2 SEC teams playing.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you got Oklahoma and Mississippi State playing each other, right?
yeah, Oklahoma and Mississippi State, yeah, that's going to be a toughie with Mississippi State. 'Cause
Yeah, it will be.
Oklahoma's got a good team.
Yeah. Alabama ended up the number 1 national seed, but I think Texas and Oklahoma were 2 and 3. So this conference is
You take 16 teams, you got 9 SEC teams
Yeah.
in it. That's pretty good, ain't it? That's almost
yeah,
80%, I guess, or more. And
yeah.
Another thing over the weekend, cause in the NBA last night, they just keep playing. You know, NBA goes on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio won 122 to 115 in 2 overtimes last night. I don't hardly ever sit down and watch all pro game,
Yeah.
but I did that one. Went all 2 overtimes. And then in the NASCAR over the weekend, Danny Hamlin won the race at Dover over the weekend, and this weekend they're going to be in it's going to be in Concord, North Carolina this week. And it's a night race, starts at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
On Sunday night. So if you want to like racing, you sit up to about midnight to watch racing.
Yeah.
But that's about, what's going on today in sports. And of course, tomorrow, you got a couple of games be played by Austin and Daffy, and Lamar County plays Ramburn tomorrow morning. And Cobbett County also plays tomorrow, Wednesday. And they play, of course, it's 2 out of 3. If they win one, they may turn around and play the second game the same day, or they go
Yeah.
the next day. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of
Well,
softball and baseball still going on.
If I ain't mistaken, there's 8 teams in each 1A through 6A. And it's a double elimination tournament. So if you keep
It's a lot.
winning, you got an easier way to the championship. If you get beat early, you got to battle the whole tournament to stay alive.
Yeah, I know what you take out Hamilton yesterday. They defeated American Christian, beat them 2-1, but they had to turn around in the second game. They played West Limestone, and they went having a 2-0.
Yeah.
So they had two good ball games.
Yeah.
So if you get beat that first game, you still got a shot.
You do.
But it's hard
tough,
to get from down there
Yeah.
up to the top.
Got a lot of back-to-back
Yeah.
possibilities. You're going to play a lot more games if you do it that way. But
Yeah, if you get in a lower bracket, that loser bracket,
Yep.
it takes a toll on when you play back to back.
Do they have any more ball games last night or yesterday? College or pros or anything?
baseball, the SEC tournament starts
It
today.
starts next week.
Today.
This weekend. I know I played Hoover.
Yeah, I think they start today.
I believe it might be today. It's this
Yeah.
weekend, yeah. And I don't know who's a favorite. I guess it's probably.
What, do we have any games yesterday? What I'm trying to figure out.
I don't think so.
I mean, any,
No, I hadn't seen nothing on yesterday.
I'm talking about SEC. I'm talking about anybody. For us.
I think NBA, well, there's some high school games that he gave Hamilton.
Well, I know that, but I'm talking about anything else we had.
I don't think there were any college games. They all wrapped up over the weekend in the regionals, and now they move on to the sub-regional.
Yesterday, I mean, the softball and high school softball, they played yesterday. It started on Monday, but
Yeah.
So
Baseball,
Well, anything,
in baseball, it's going on the same. It's
anything else in sports going on?
Well, I don't know who won the car race, who won the. Of course, I was Preakness over the weekend. The horse that won it was Napa Leon Solo. I never heard of that. They have some names in these horses.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
yeah.
And they won the Preakness. And of course, Denny Hammer won the race Saturday, and he donated all his money to his mother.
Okay. Well,
Over about
That's
so
good.
many, I told him how many million it was.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good paycheck. So Mars Hill is one win away from winning their state, their division in baseball.
What are they?
They play
2A?
again today
3A?
this
2A?
morning about 10 o'clock.
3A.
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 They should be 3A.
So they got a good shot to win.
So
So
today,
if Hackleburg does come out today and win their two games, I just looking down to the lineups and everything. They could possibly play Athens Bible School again.
yeah. So they play at 9.
Us?
Yeah, 9 o'clock. It
And
ain't
if they
far away,
win-
about 45 minutes.
I'm going to have them on. Tony's going to be calling in 15 minutes.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do.
Well, today.
Yeah, now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm
Today.
saying.
And we got one at, what time did I tell you a while ago?
You got one at 2, 12:30.
12:30.
Play 9 and 12:30.
And I don't know what time Tony comes on here. I'll tell y'all that in a little while.
Well, he said, or him or Jane one sent a text. It said about 10 or 15 minutes before 9. So
Well, the good thing about it, they play 9 and 12:30. It's back to back, and they don't have
Pretty
to sit
close,
around to wait
yeah.
on another game.
Well, see, it's 8:15 right now.
yeah. So
Yeah, not now.
you got about 30 minutes before he'll go on.
Hutty. Hutty.
Hey, Eddie.
Hey.
Oh, well, hey, I forgot you can't hear me.
Well, how you know I can't hear
Don't
you?
forget, tell Tony to leave them F.
Well, hell, he don't care. He
1,
don't
2,
care
3,
what me
4,
and you
5,
say.
6, 7, 8.
Well, he don't care what me and you say
I'll
on
just
that.
calling and
We can hear you.
enjoy it out here better.
Yeah, I hear.
Apparently he can't.
Damn it.
But anyway, today's election day. Everybody go out and vote, and we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
7
as
to
far as
7.
I'm concerned, yeah.
Today.
Polls will close at 7 p.m. And you know, a lot of people have paid the price for that right to vote. So everybody go vote. I will see y'all next.
Well, if you don't vote, you got no
Tuesday.
say-so.
That's right.
That's the way I always look at
Shouldn't
it.
complain if you don't
Right.
vote. All right, I'm out. I don't know
We
where
out.
y'all are at.
Hutty.
You do. See ya.
What do I do? I need to turn this, streaming off? Well, I turned off the Facebook, not Facebook, but that other one. Who was regular messing with me? Somebody, if we find out somebody's messing with me, putting that on there. Huh? What? Alright, call me. He didn't have many scores today, did he?
Everyone knows that's all we want today. Ain't much going on right now, I tell you. Just a softball and baseball. Because they went before games yesterday. And today you got 4 or 5. And of course, it's going to get lower. It's going to be shorter and shorter to go because there's going to be a lot of them eliminated today. So we get down to the nitty gritty. Them kids right there, they are both in Hackberg School.
Do what?
Them 2 boys, they both from Hackberg School. The young boy said he went to high school, Hackberg, 9th grade.
One of them said he's Hackberg. I don't ask them that stuff.
Well,
Yeah, they both said they lived here.
both from Hackberg, and
Yeah.
all these schools, do they have a boxing in the schools?
Uh-huh. They're part of the, there's a outfit called 202 Boxing
Yeah,
here in Hackleburg.
yeah.
And then they got another one over in Mississippi.
Yeah,
I think that's where the main one is, over in Mississippi. And, these guys are just members of this order over here.
Yeah.
That's a good field for young people to get into.
I know it.
Boy, that teaches some discipline before nothing else.
I tell you, people don't realize how much training them guys got
Right.
out there. Man.
Well, I'll see you guys in the morning.
All right.
Hey, in the morning, I'll try writing it down again, Hutty. Okay.
So weather for Wednesday, sunrise tomorrow at 5:46, going sunset this afternoon at 7:49. We got 60% chance of rain, high of 81 degrees, the low of 66 degrees. The record high was 98 degrees in 1962, and the record low was 43 degrees in 1976. For tomorrow, Thursday, high of 78, low of 67, with 60% chance of rain again. And dang on Wednesday, we're gonna have another 60% chance of rain, high of 81, low of 66. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all for listening to me. 95.
Now I'm lying here with Jimmy on my arm. And next to my soon to be the one I left behind.
Somebody got that on automatic. we need to get where you have more than one, three, hell, this